introduction. So my name is Roland Fortenbach from Robert Bosch company in Austria, and I would like to bring another aspect into the discussion today, and that is about the hydrogen ICE in the rail sector and the international trends that we see there. So the work that I'm presenting is funded by the European Union as well as the Austrian ministries, and this is something that I would like to mention right in the beginning. I structured my presentation in 5 chapters, so I would like to start with an introduction of Bosch as a company and the solutions that we provide there. Then I would like to talk and to continue with the transformation challenges as we see them in the large engine market, together with some rail market flashlights that I would like to share with you, and then coming to the paths and technologies and solutions that are provided by Bosch. I would like to close my presentation with a summary and conclusion. So first of all, looking at the company figures of Bosch, in 2023 we had sales revenue by more than 90 billion euros, together with more than 400,000 employees. And our business is structured into 4 business sectors. So this is the consumer goods with the washing machines as you know them, with the energy and building technology sector, as well as the industrial sector known by Bosch Rexroth, and the mobility sector where is my home base, and this is also the biggest sector that we have at Bosch. Then looking at Bosch in Austria, there in 2023 we had a sales of 1.4 billion euros with 300 and 200 associates. And looking at the locations that we have at Bosch, my home base is located in Hallein, where is also the headquarter of the business unit Large Engines. And looking at today's place here in Innsbruck, this is quite in the neighborhood. What is special about our business unit Large Engines? I mentioned already that we are located in Hallein, and there we have our manufacturing plant where we are manufacturing the fuel injection equipment for the large engines. And what we also have on site is all the functions that we need to perform the business inside this large engine business unit. That means we have the management on site to take decisions. We have as well the sales and project management on site, as well as the engineering. That means that we have everything to perform our business in an excellent way. Now we did a zoom from the big Bosch to the plant in Hallein. Looking outside, we understand ourselves also as a part of the hydrogen economy. That means we are providing and developing products for the hydrogen value chain from the production, storage and distribution, as well as the usage. And in my presentation today, I would like to talk about the hydrogen engine. Continuing with the transformation challenges, this shows an overview of activities and initiatives by OEMs, countries and organizations on the way to decarbonization in 2050. For example, the EU Fit for 55 program, or in the US, the Inflation Reduction Act. This is political work that is supporting the decarbonization, the development of alternative technologies that are needed for that. And it is our understanding that we are in the development and assessment phase since several years, and we are expecting on the way towards 2030 a decision towards the technology that will be used then later on in the field and in series. On the very top, I mentioned activities from our customers and end customers in terms of demonstrations in the field. So also they are testing and assessing the technologies that are available at the moment. Second message here is that we do not only need the technology for decarbonization, we also need the political framework. This is also very important, and for sure the infrastructure whenever we talk about alternative fuels like hydrogen today. This has to go hand in hand, and this is also very important. Looking now into the decarbonization targets around the globe. This slide on the right-hand side shows with a color yellow the countries that have a decarbonization target by 2050. And the color orange, for example, or wherever there is no color, that means that these regions do not have a CO2 target yet, or that the target is beyond 2050. And for us, that means, looking at our sales figures, that means 44% or more than 40% of the applications that we are providing, they do not have even a CO2 target. So there is also a lot to do from a motivation perspective. Looking at the railway market, I mentioned here the biggest rail operators in North America and their decarbonization targets. And when we look at that graph, we can see that they have very ambitious targets and also in the very short-term future. So that means that they are looking for technologies, how they can reach the targets that they work on. Coming back to the market and the market flashlights, whenever we talk about large engines, we talk about engines that have a power output more than 560 kilowatts, and we differentiate our business and our fuel injection equipment into 4 application segments. The biggest one is the power generation, another one is construction and industry, also maritime is an application segment where we sell our components, and today I would like to talk about the railways, the locomotives, and also there we provide solutions that we have. Looking at the market, this large engine market is for sure a niche, especially when we talk about automotive and BOSCH. So in numbers, that means that last year, for example, more than 70,000 new large engines were built. This is not that much, but looking at the fleet and the value of such a large engine, it means that more than 1 million engines are in the field, and also they ask for technical solutions to decarbonize. And this is also motivation for us to provide solutions there. Whenever we talk about large engines, we talk about harsh conditions, and on this picture, this freight locomotive, this is indicating that we always talk about high load, long distance. So the conditions that we have to provide and have to apply for are hard. Also in terms of criteria like fuel purity, air purity, durability is very important. Noise and vibration emissions, and for sure also efficiency is a topic where our solutions are evaluated. Why is this important, the high load, long distance? Because the majority of greenhouse gas emissions is coming from the freight locomotive operations, and therefore they need durable solutions. The flashlights, looking at today's agenda, we heard a lot about hydrogen and fuel cell solutions, and this is something that I have as well here as a flashlight from Canadian Pacific. But looking at the other flashlights from Wabtec, for example, an engine manufacturer from North America, they are also testing hydrogen engines, the hydrogen combustion engines, and doing first evaluations and developments there. And this is exactly where we would like to refer to, or I in my presentation would like to refer to. Looking at the paths and technologies that we provide for that. So looking at the very top, the blue one, this is showing our diesel portfolio, and the decarbonization also started there with biofuels and drop-in fuels. And our current portfolio is ready that these biofuels or drop-in fuels can be used. So this is a first step in decarbonization. Whenever the targets are higher, we need to look at alternative fuels, like I mentioned here with hydrogen, as well as the methanol and ammonia, and these fuel candidates established to be the future fuels from our perspective. And for these future fuels, we are developing a new portfolio, and looking at today's topic with the hydrogen, we have several technical solutions for that. So from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, they are having increasing complexity. So the easiest solution is using a large engine gas valve, which is easy to also retrofit, and then it has also the opportunity that it can be used in a dual fuel engine, and that gives also additional robustness in terms of having the alternative fuel infrastructure available. Whenever we talk about higher engine performance, we are coming to the alternative fuel injector with a direct injection and the low pressure. This is also a solution that we provide and work on. And if the targets are even higher, we're talking about high pressure equipment and also a pump that is providing the fuel at the relevant pressure. Our experience, and this is also something that I clearly understood in the presentation of my colleagues earlier, is that we do not have one solution that fits for everything, but the solution is strongly depending on the segment that we have. So for us, it's power generation, construction and industry, or rail. And not only that we are also looking into each use case, what is the appropriate solution that our customers are asking for and where they need to have technical solutions for. So that means whenever we are in discussions, we evaluate, are we talking about a retrofit of the existing fleet? Then an easy port fuel solution can be the pathway, because it gives additional robustness against infrastructure. Or if we talk about new engine builds and the requirement on the engine performance, then we go to technical, more complex solutions, like, for example, the direct injection at low pressure. And this is exactly the products that we are currently developing for such applications. Again, we inside the Bosch organization are a niche providing solutions for the large engines like we have in the railway applications, and we are serving the complete value chain. So whenever we talk about solutions, we also have to think about the generation of the hydrogen as well as the storage and the distribution. And also there we have something in our portfolio that can be used for making this happen. Coming to the summary and the conclusion. So the decarbonization has already started, and the introduction of specified drop-in fuels is there. This is good, and from my perspective, it will be there also in the future, because this is easy to realize. The new technologies that we are working on is on port fuel and low-pressure direct injection for the alternative fuels like hydrogen. Depending on the segment and even the use case, there are different preferences given, and from our perspective, the decision on the technology will be in the future towards 2030. And within this demonstration and assessment phase, we also expect a consolidation, because at the end of the day, we need some scaling effect as well, and not too many individual solutions. And our focus is on port fuel and low-pressure DI injection for hydrogen combustion engines. Thank you very much.